Here's why everybody needs wildflower meadows. You see, in the last 30 years we have lost 70% of our insects population. So by making a wildflower meadow, you're not just protecting many insects but the whole ecosystem. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to create a wildflower like this, no matter how big or small the areas that you can use. So here's how to make one. Choose the area that you like and start by step 1. Remove the grass. For this step you can use a shovel, a pickaxe for a real-life Minecraft feeling, or a rotiller. It's a machine that makes the work, yeah. And try also to remove as many grass roots as possible, and if you can't get it perfectly done, it's also fine, but yeah, it's gonna make the result look better. Level 2. Loose up the soil so that the plants can grow lighter, easier. Level 3. Check what type of soil you have. Is it nutrient rich or nutrient poor? If your soil is nutrient rich, mix in some unwashed sand to reduce its fertility. Poor soil gives wildflowers an advantage and prevents grass from taking over. If your soil is already nutrient poor, you can skip this step. It's optional, but it often helps create a better flower meadow. Wildflower meadows are like the coral reefs of the land. They support thousands of insects, the foundation of the food chain. When insects thrive, birds and many other animals thrive too. So let's continue. Level 4. You can also add some gravel. It's optional, but it reduces soil fertility and it provides a great service to wildflower seeds to germinate. Level 5. Gently firm the soil to create an even surface. This prevents the tiny seeds from falling into holes. And don't compact the soil too much. Level 6. Now, the most important step, choosing the right seeds. To help insects, you need native wildflower seeds adapted to your region. Because most insects depend on native plants. You won't find the right mix in regular garden stores, so you order a native perennial seed mix online. Use about 4 to 6 grams per square meter and mix them with roughly 10 to 20 times more sand, so you can spread them out evenly. And again, go over the area 5 times to spread the seeds evenly as you go. But when should you sow the seeds? Autumn and spring are the 2 best options. I prefer autumn because many wildflower seeds need a cold winter before they germinate. Sow in autumn and most of them will emerge in the spring. Sow in the spring and some species may not appear until the following year. But don't worry, both methods work. Even summer sowing is possible, so you can do whatever fits to your circumstances. Level 7. Now gently press the seeds into the soil. Because most wildflower seeds are light germinators, so they don't need to be covered up with soil. Now you just need to water the area, but very gently. Don't flood it with a water can. Light spray is enough. You can also wait for the rain. Or use a sprinkler during dry periods. Just make sure not to wash the seeds away. Now you just have to wait. This is a wildflower meadow I created a couple of years ago. Here's how a good wildflower meadow works. In the first year, annual flowers bloom first. They keep the grass under control and make room for the perennial wildflowers, which take a little longer to establish. Here's another wildflower meadow I created, and here's what a wildflower meadow does for nature. A wildflower meadow is like a restaurant for bees and butterflies. It provides the nectar and pollen they need to survive. A meadow supports far more lives than a normal law. More flowers means more insects, and more insects means more food for birds. And that means that more birds are singing at the same time. And studies have shown that bird songs can reduce stress and even improve our mood. Wildflower roots grow deeper than grass roots. improving soil health and supporting more life underground. Healthy meadow soils absorb more rain, reduce erosion and lowering flood risks. Deep roots store carbon in the soil. One meadow won't save the planet, but millions can make really a difference. Unlike a lawn that needs constant mowing, a meadow only needs cutting once or twice a year. Less mowing means less fuel use, few emissions and less need for chemicals. A meadow is always changing with new flowers, colors and wildlife appearing through the season. Even a small meadow can act as a stepping stone that helps wildlife move between natural areas. Native flowers supports insects and animals that have evolved along them for thousands of years. Final step, and the most important one for a long-lasting wildflower meadow. Without mowing, a wildflower meadow will eventually turn into a grass field. Mowing once or twice a year keeps the grass under control and allows the flowers to dominate, so you get a beautiful wildflower meadow. So when should you mow? It depends on how fertile your soil is. A good rule is to mow once between late June or mid-July. If it grows back quickly, mow it a second time in September or October, but yeah, it depends on how fertile your soil is, so it's very individual. And one final tip, if you only remember one thing from this video, let it be this. Choose native perennial seed mixes, not annual ones from the garden center. Annual mixes bloom once, but perennial meadows come back every year and become more beautiful over time. And for example, if you mow in July, don't worry about cutting the flowers down. They will come back. Thanks for watching.